Hey everyone, welcome to the Mind of Ro page. So today I'm going to do some free Obi readings. And I did some readings yesterday, so I'm going to do a little more today. I'm doing this because I am actually in the process of learning and training to be an Ifa priestess of Obatala and Oshun, and I need to learn how to read Obi a little more detailed. What I'm doing is using the 9 formations of the Obi shells. I'm going to turn the camera around here in a second so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm doing this for free right now. So anybody who is watching this and you want to get a reading, go ahead and shoot me a comment and let me know, and I'll answer any questions that you have. You can ask me any questions in regards to your love life, in regards to jobs, anything that's only associated with you. I will not answer any questions that has to do with eavesdropping into other people's business because that is against the laws of Ma'at. And I will not answer any questions in regards to conspiracy theories, and the reason why I'm not is because it's against the divine order, and a lot of people aren't really at the level of understanding the reasoning behind everything that's happening right now, so I don't want to get too much into that. I will post a video with this video so you could get more of a higher understanding of divine order, so you can understand why I will not answer any questions in regards to conspiracy theories, and I will not answer any questions in regards to any secrets in priesthoods. That also includes any of the priesthoods that people who are in the government that are involved with, or anybody in Hollywood. I will not answer those questions because it is private information. So, but if you have any questions in regards to you, or anybody that you love that you really need any help or guidance from, or even if you want to ask any questions from somebody on the other side, somebody who's passed away, and you would like to speak to them, go ahead and just let me know. I did a video yesterday, and I noticed that something that you guys need to be really aware of is you need to know what questions to ask. So a lot of times people ask very vague questions. So I know a lot of us are definitely coming from a human perspective. So when you ask a crossroad deity questions, you need to ask in a way to where you need to realize that you're not speaking to a human. So I'm going to be doing some divination that involves speaking to a crossroad deity. His name is Eshu or Elegba, or some people call him Papa Legba. And this is exactly who we're going to be working with right now to answer any of your questions. So when you ask beings like this questions, you need to understand that the crossroads is in a realm of before anything is manifested. Basically, the best way I could explain the crossroads is basically the area. If you could think about the freeway, the middle way in the freeway is basically everyone swerving in and out. They're either working their way to the fast lane because they're going to be on the freeway for a while, or they're working their way to get off the freeway. That middle aisle where everyone's either getting off or getting on is basically where the crossroads is at, and this is the realm that I'm going to be at when I am speaking to Eshu. So you have an idea of what realm we're going to be at and who we are speaking to, who you're asking questions to. Another way I could explain it is if you have when you have a multi plug-in in your wall, and you have like your lamp and your phone and all this stuff plugged in. That's kind of like another idea of what the crossroads is. It's basically where everything is kind of plugged in and getting maybe their answers and source from, but that area is just a plug-in area where you plug in and plug out, if that makes any sense. So this is the reason why I do not answer questions in regards to conspiracy theories, is because it kind of goes against the concept of the realm of where things are not manifested yet and can be manifested according to collective conscious. So that's why I don't answer those questions, so you have an idea. So when you ask any questions to Elegba, they have to be very, very detailed. And the reason why they have to be detailed is because he has to know who you are. He has to be able to find your soul in the ether. So I'm going to need your whole entire name. If you are going to ask any questions, I need your first and middle and last name. And it has to be your born name, the name that your mother gave you when you were born. And I'm going to need your birthday. And I'm also going to need your mother's first name if you have any questions. That's the information that I have. And if you have any questions, they have to be very, very detailed questions as well. So if you do have any, go ahead and just type that in the comment box. I know it's kind of late right now. I'm going to probably wait till more people sign on. I see Bill O'Toole right now, who is signed on. He's making some messages. Thank you. If you have any questions, Bill, go ahead and just let me know. I see some other people viewing. If any of you have any questions, just let me know. And tell them, just know that your questions have to be very, very, very detailed, and that way you could get a detailed answer. Therefore, if you want to know if a relationship or a job is going to be successful, you do not want to ask, should I or should I not do this or do that? And the reason why you don't ask that is because it's not Elegba's decision if you should or shouldn't do anything. It is your decision. But he could help you decide by letting you know what the outcome of a decision will be. So if you're stuck at a crossroads situation within your life and you're not sure exactly which way you should go, what you should do, or what the outcome would be if you were to go a specific way, this is the being that would be able to kind of give you an outcome of that, of whatever choice that you end up making. So therefore, those are the type of questions you want to ask right now is, what will happen? What would be the outcome if I was to do this? What would be the outcome if I was to do that? What would be the outcome if I was to stay with this person or leave this person or move or whatever it is that you want to do in regards to your future? Hey, Audrey, I haven't seen you in a really long time. Peace, love, and blessings. Audrey, I'm sure you have plenty of questions for Elegba if you're just signing on. I am doing some readings. If you have any questions for Elegba, just let me know. And I'm going to actually turn the camera around so you could see the shells as they hit the ground, so you could see exactly what I'm looking at when I am doing the reading. So those of you know that I'm not making it up. I'm not lying. This is not going to be a lesson on how to read Obi. Because I don't want to get into that right now. If you do want to learn how to work with Obi and you want to learn how to work with Elegba, you could private message me. I am doing Elegba classes for about 200 right now, plus shipping and handling. And only if you are approved by Elegba. So I will not teach anybody that. I'd have to ask Elegba if he is okay with teaching you. But if any of you are watching this interested in learning how to work with him, go ahead and shoot me a private message and we could divine, and we'll ask Elegba how he feels with working with you or being in your home. So let's move on. If any of you love my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Mind of Ro. And also I have a Facebook business page at The Mind of Ro, and a TikTok and a Twitter and a Instagram at Mind of Ro, and a Snapchat at LilRoro253. That's LILRORO253. So come find me, send me some love. If you love my videos, don't forget to share my videos, and don't forget to hit that notification bell on my YouTube channel so you can be notified every single time I have some more magic and love to share with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for a moment, whoever's watching this, please think about some questions that you may have for Elegba. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I'm looking at. I'm going to speak to Elegba for a little bit. For those of you who are not familiar with this practice, if this makes you very nervous, please do not troll my page. Just sign off. And please, if you do ask me any questions and you want me to ask Elegba any questions, do not do things like purposely give me the wrong name, purposely ask about a person that you know that you have nothing to do with, just to try to confuse me. And the reason why you don't want to do that is because Elegba is the king of confusion. And if you try to confuse me or try to confuse the reading, Elegba sees you and he will bring confusion to your life. So please do not play. Do not play with fire or you will get burnt. Just giving you a warning right now. So if you do want a reading, be serious. Do not play. Definitely do not mess with Eshu. This is a real spirit. So if you send me any information about you and any of your loved ones or anybody who has passed over to the other side and you need legit questions, make sure that you are being sincere on your request and being sincere on the information that you're sharing with me, or the message will be misconstrued and you can make him angry, okay? So this is letting you know now, this is not a game, this is serious. But if you have a good heart and you really want some guidance and you really would like to speak to somebody on the other side or ask any questions, feel free to ask me and I will ask Elegba for you. So Audrey, I haven't spoken to you in a really long time. One of my old friends has signed on. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, you cannot see the comments right now, but I am live on Facebook, and one of my old friends, Audrey, we used to hang out years ago. I haven't seen her in years. She's commenting right now, and I would love to do a reading for you, Audrey. If you have any questions, please shoot a comment and let me know. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and you're going to hear me speak to Eshu for a little bit. Do not try this at home. Like I said earlier, if you want to learn how to do this, please PM me first. So let me turn the camera around really quick. Let me speak to him. And after I'm speaking to him, then you could go ahead and shoot me some comments and some questions that you have. Just be sure to share me all that information that I told you guys to share with me, okay? Please, guys, do not be shy and ask me some questions, or this is about to be a very short, boring video. So give me some time while I speak to Eshu just for a moment, okay? Watatiwa, divine messenger, Eshu Oro, Eshu Open, Eshu Gogo, Eshu Wara, Eshu Ayide, Eshu Adora, Eshu Agungun Goja, Eshu Alekun, Eshu Lalu, Eshu Elabara, Eshu Emalona, Eshu Laroye, Eshu Enanaki, Eshu Ekoboro, Eshu the divine messenger, Papa Elegba, Eshu. Can you please bring divine messages from the other side for anybody who needs any guidance from your realm? Any questions? Please make sure these answers are accurate. Eshu, do not confuse me. Do not confuse my followers. Only confuse my enemies and only confuse our enemies, Eshu. Thank you. Give me 1 second, guys. My cigar caught on fire, so I'm going to cool it down a little bit just for a second. Okay, just give me 1 second. Hold on to your questions just for a moment, okay? Omi tutu, ona tutu, ile tutu, tutu leroye, tutu egun, kosi ku, kosi aron, kosi eju, kosi ofo, kosi adina, kosi fatipo. All right, so we have Audrey commenting. Audrey, do you have a middle name? If you do, I do not remember it. Audrey, if you're watching, I know you're watching. I'm going to need, Audrey, I'm going to need your middle name, and I'm going to need your birthday and your mother's first name. And excuse, so for some reason I realize when I do live videos, it takes a while for comments to get on my end when I'm live. So just excuse the hesitation. It's kind of what it does when I do live videos. And I'm gonna need I'm going to need your first mother's name as well, Audrey. What year were you born? And just to be sure, this is actually your born name, correct? This is the name that you gave me, Audrey Denise Kamen. That's actually the name that your mother gave you, correct, when you were born? Okay, thank you. She said yes. You said your uncle. Let me go. I'm going to scroll back up real quick. I can see what you're saying. Your uncle. I'm going to need your uncle's name. I'm going to need your whole entire uncle's name. Give me your uncle's name and your uncle's mother's name. And if you can, if you have it, if you don't have it, it's okay. But if you do have his birthday and the day that he passed away, make sure, if you're not sure, don't give it to me. You want to make sure it's 100% accurate. Just give me as much as you know, as much information that you could give me that would help. I'm sure you know his name, whatever, all the information that you know that's close that you could get, his name, birthday, the day that he passed away, and his mother's first name. If you do not have all that, just give me all the information that you have. And also, I'm waiting for her to comment. My end's kind of slow. And Audrey, as you're watching this, can you please think of a question that you might have for him that I could ask Elegba to ask for you? Or if there's anything that you want me to say to him, go ahead and type it up and I will say those exact things to Eshu to make sure he gets that message. And if you have any questions, please let me know. You don't know his name at all? You know, I mean, you gotta know his name, right? Just waiting for Audrey to, for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, I'm actually just waiting for Audrey to respond to her uncle's name. So Audrey, for those of you who do not see the comments, Audrey is asking to communicate with her uncle who has passed away. But Audrey, if you want to speak to your uncle, I'm going to need your uncle's information. Audrey, do you have any of the information in regards to your uncle? Because I cannot ask any questions in regards to anybody if I don't have any information on who you're trying to contact. You said maybe Crick birth name because I think I found my grandpa. His name is Horace Crick. So his last name is Crick. Is that what you're saying? Is there anything specific that you need to ask, or anything specific you want to say to him? Anything specific that you want to ask? Do you know what day did he? You said he passed away recently. Do you know the exact day that he passed away? You said he passed away right before something, so you got to have like some kind of estimate of when he passed away. Audrey, you said no after you lost your kids. Is there any situation in regards to your kids that you would like to ask Eshu? Is there any way that you would like to talk about this? You said you went to his wake. What does that mean exactly? If there's anybody watching, if you have any questions, it seems like Audrey's struggling with getting some information for me. If there's anybody else who's watching, I notice some people are watching right now. If you have any questions you would like me to ask Elegba, just go ahead and just let me know and shoot a message and give me your information. Audrey, it seems like you're struggling with some information in regards to your uncle. Next time, sorry. Okay, so Audrey's struggling with some information. You do have some situations with your children. I notice if you have any questions in regards to certain ways or certain things that you need to do in your future in regards to your children, if you have any options coming up to you pretty soon, you want to know the outcome of it. If you have any of those questions like that, I could ask that as well. Okay. So you went to his funeral and you, okay, that's how it's called a wake. I didn't know that it was called a wake. So his funeral. Is there anybody else who has any questions, or Audrey, do you have any more detailed questions in regards to any situation that's going on? Is there anybody else watching this video right now? I noticed that Bill is still watching. Bill, if you have any questions that you would like to ask, go ahead and shoot a comment right now and I can ask for you. Ask what you should do about your diagnosis with your kids. What's your child's name? I'm going to need your child's name. I'm going to need your whole child's name, the first, middle, and last name of your child. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, or if it was a typo, but so if those of you who are watching this who cannot see the comments, Audrey said, ask what I should do in regards to my kids diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis. Gage, what is his, okay, we have Gage. Zangota. Has there been any, and I know this is going to be pretty private information, but if you need any guidance, you're going to have to be willing to be able to share some of this stuff publicly. A lot of times we do readings like this, it could be kind of emotional, but I understand, it's okay. But if you have any more information or any questions in regards to something that's a lot more detailed, maybe there's been some options that doctors have listed for you and you're not exactly willing, or you're not exactly sure about which way you should go, please list me some of the options if you had any that the doctor has given you and that you're questioning, so I could ask Elegba very specific questions. And if you could give me his birthday as well, that would help too. Nothing is untreatable in the spirit realm, Audrey. Audrey says that it's untreatable. Everything is treatable. I'm going to tell you a pretty awesome story that I was told. So a lot of people think that AIDS is untreatable. Somebody actually did some work with the Orishas, and he was healed from making offers in Abo to the Orishas very quickly. But he was also warned by the Orishas that he has to switch up his habits, and if he does not switch up his habits, then his sickness will come back. And this person was not willing to switch up his habits, and his sickness came back, but he was healed for a moment. So just know that there's a lot of miracles out there that the Orishas could bring to you. Okay, so his birthday is too. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask if there could be any abo or any offers that could be given. My condolences to you. My question is to you, Audrey. How bad is it now? Is there a certain level of what's going on with him? Did it just start? Is it pretty bad? Is he really suffering right now? Is it minor? Can you give me kind of an idea of what level of health he's at in regards to this disease? I'm just waiting for Audrey to comment my question. He's minor right now. That's actually a really good sign that it's minor right now. Okay, how old is he? 2004. I can't do the math. Okay, so let me see. All right, issue OB, Elegba, Papa Elegba. I'm asking in regards to the name Gage Hunter Zangota, birthday February 28th, 2004. Omo Audrey Denise Kamen, her birthday is April 4th, 85. Her Omo is Sabena. We were asking in regards to her son Cage's sickness. Is there any abo that Audrey can do for her son to help heal her son at the stage that he is in right now at ASU? Yes. The answer is yes. He said there is a bowl that you can make to help heal your son because he's only in the beginning stages. Let me ask him really quick how far he could go. Issue. So please remember when I give you answers, you got to remember it or write things down, because if you later on try to ask me, the chances of me remembering is slim to none, because a lot of times I could be kind of in a trance in communication with Eshu and I might not remember. So just if you have any information that I'm giving you right now, it would be best to make sure that you write it down. So Eshu said there is something that you could do to heal your son. And when it comes to healing, when Eshu says this, basically what this means is your son can be healed from it all the way. It means you can make a bow. When I say a bow, that means that you can make offers and Orishas can heal your son for you. So I'm going to keep asking questions in regards to what kind of offers is, and some of this might be kind of disturbing, but I'm going to be honest with you. I do practice Ifa. This is African spirituality. So if animals being sacrificed bothers you a little bit, welcome to my page. So, but just remember, you eat chicken every single day. Remember that. So, Eshu, would an animal need to be sacrificed to help Gage? No. That's a good sign. You know what that means? That means you could probably do a very small abo to Eshu to help heal your son. That actually means your son's not as bad as you think he is. Is basically what that means. Me asking for food at the crossroads issue. 2 females, 1 male. No extortion, no quarrels, living in peace. He's basically saying yes, he would like some. Let me see, some food. But he wants something else. I'm gonna try to write this down for you as well. He's going to want some multiple things. So we're going to talk to Eshu and ask what he wants. Food. Is this food? Do you also want some liquor with this offer as well, Eshu? There's 2 males up. Crime, hardship, and quarrels. So I have 2 males up. Basically what this means is, yes, he's going to want some liquor with it. Let me ask him really quick if he would rather not. Let me see. Eshu, I'm going to speak to you in the 9 formations and 9 characteristics, Eshu. So when I ask you questions from now on, can we make sure that these answers are coming from the 9 formations and 9 characteristics, Eshu, please? I'm going to ask you one more time because that's my fault. I did not tell him that prior, the way I was asking questions. Eshu, would you rather have something else other than liquor? One male, 1 female. Yes, he wants something other than liquor. So I'm going to cross liquor out. Is it going to be more food, Eshu? No. Abundance, money, etc. All right, let me see. You telling her that she needs to pay for that bow, Eshu? 1 female, 1 male. Friendliness. You're going to have to pay for that bow, but the chances of it being very much is not going to be very much because he's asking you to make a sacrifice. But we're just offering him some food. We're not making any major sacrifices, Audrey. You're going to have to go through a priest to be able to do these abos. But just a heads up, you can heal your son. He's saying that he wants some food, and it does have to be done by a priest or priestess. And it will, you do have to pay for the priest's time, but trust me, it's not going to be that much because it's not like we're doing a chicken or nothing like that. It's probably just some food, something really low. It might even only be $20 or something like that, okay? Just letting you know. And the chances of you're going to have to come to me and come to Seattle and have this handled. He wants some more food. Let me see. Is it honey issue? Yes. What a female. He's going to want some honey with it as well. Let's talk about the food really quick, Eshu, what kind of food that you want. Is it cola nuts? 2 mil, 1 mil, no extrusion, no corals. Are you telling me that you'd rather have something else other than cola nuts, Eshu? 2 mil. No extrusion, no corals, piece. Okay, so no, you're fine. It seems like you're fine with the. It seems like you want a few. Okay, let me see. So let me see. You want to do cola nuts and you want to do cola nuts plus honey plus something else. Is correct? Yes. Would you like some fish powder, Eshu? Yes. Okay. No, I was just joking about the chicken. Audrey. You don't need a chicken. I was joking with you. All right, so Eshu's asking for some honey, cola nuts, and fish powder. Eshu is good. We have honey, we have cola nuts, and fish powder, and obviously she is going to come here, and you want her to pay for the bow. Is $20 okay, Eshu? One female. Ooh. $40, Eshu. All right. Eshu wants you to bring $40. It's gonna be 40. Let me see. Is there anything else other than that? Honey, coconut, fish powder, 40. Is that it, Eshu? 2 males, 1 female. No extortion, no quarrels, living in peace. There's something else that he wants. That's actually not a lot. He's not asking for a whole lot for your son. That's actually a really good sign. That means that your son is healable. He's in a beginning stage, and it could be lifted away from the spirit. So just to let you know, anything that happens in the physical realm is manifested in a non-physical realm prior to it happening. That's actually good you caught it right away, because some people wait till the last minute, as in they're on their deathbed, to start asking for indigenous guidance and indigenous help and indigenous spirits to come help them. So it's actually really good that you came forward now before everything's too late. So I hope that you are willing to come to Seattle, and we could do some abode for your son to help heal him and help manifest health back into his life. There's something else that Eshu wants to talk about, so we're going to keep divining and trying to figure out what's going on. I have a feeling he's going to want you to talk to him. So let me see. Do you want her to talk? Do you want her to talk to you? Do you want Audrey, the mother of Gage, to come talk to you, Eshu? You have 2 males, 1 female. Crime, hardship, and quarrels. Ooh, let's see. It's a yes, but crime, hardship, and quarrels. Would you rather her be silent and bring her son, Eshu? 2 males, 1 female. Success after hardship. Let me see. I'm writing this down for you, by the way, in the paper next to me. There might be some situations, for some reason he has something about you talking to him. He might not want you to talk to him because maybe this is not your belief system, and you might say something that might offend him somehow. So he's probably not wanting you to talk. Let me see really quick. Would you rather have one of somebody else like me or Kepra speak for her, Eshu? No. Abundance, money. Let me see. Let me think. Hold on, Audrey. I'm thinking right now. He wants something. Oh, let me see. I think I know what he might want. Let me see. Do you want her to speak to you before she meets up with me for the abo issue? 2 females, 1 male. No exception cards, living in peace. That's kind of a yes, but let me see. Audrey, I hope you just be patient. What I'm doing is trying to pick up the messages of what Eshu is trying to speak to me about. He wants something else from you that does not involve any of the physical offers. It has to do with your relationship, you're in your communication with this being. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what he wants. It seems like he kind of doesn't want you to speak to him. I'm trying to figure out if it's... Oh, let me see real quick if this is it. Let me see. It might be your son that he wants to speak to. Would you rather her son come speak to you, Eshu? It seems like he's cool with that. There's something else. Let me think. Don't want us to speak for her. Okay, is it both of them that you're saying that both of them need to come speak to you, Eshu? Yes. Yes, 2 females. 2 females means... So 2 females popped up in the shells, which means calmness and peace. So basically, he wants both of you guys to speak to him. Would you like these offers to take place at one of your altars, Eshu? Living in peace. Would you rather it be at the crossroads, Eshu? Does it matter to you? Does it matter? Are you telling me that they should be doing it at both? No. Success after hardship. Let me think. Hold on, I'm thinking really quick. Doesn't matter. She's speaking. Is it a specific place you want this abode to be made, Eshu? No. Okay, so what you're saying is it doesn't matter. Let me get clarity, Eshu. I'm going to ask clarity. I'm going to ask clarity from you, Eshu. Are you telling me that it doesn't matter which place we do the offer at for them? Yes, okay, so it doesn't matter. So you could either do the offer. So what we can do is, what he's saying is, we could either do the offer at one of his altars over at our place, or we could go to the crossroads and do the offer. He's not being picky about it. But what he's asking is for honey, cola nuts, fish powder. He wants you to make the abode to $40, which basically means you're going to bring it to him or whoever's priest that does it. And he wants you, Gage, and you, Audrey, to speak to him when this abode is being made. As in, you're basically going to, you could either do it silently when you're here, or you could do it out loud. It's completely up to you. Just be sure that you are very respectful when you do that. Eshu, you heard me. Is this exactly what you're asking for, Eshu? Yes. If you notice all the shells pointed up, that basically means yes. Good general welfare, that's basically what that means. So, Audrey, if you do want to make this abode, we are located in Seattle. I will get cola nuts for you. We have them over here. We already have some in the fridge, or we could go down the street to the shop that carries them. I have to find out if we have fish powder. I'm not sure if we have that or not. You don't have to worry about those. That's part of the reason why you got to pay, is because we got to make sure we got the fish powder and we get the cola nuts for you. But your son does have to be present. He has to be here, and he wants you and him to speak to him in regards to the healing that he needs, and all he wants is honey, cola nuts, and fish powder, and then the $40 for us to be able to go buy those offers for you. And you could come here and we could set an appointment, and you could private message me. Oh, there's no sound? Hold on one second. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Oh, shoot. Is that better? Can you hear me now? If it's echoey, it's because I have the phone sitting inside of a candle holder. It's because the phone was sitting on the carpet. So, yeah, so Audrey, we could just private message, or we could just set an appointment whenever that's going to be good for you. I'm going to be busy all next week, so it would have to be the following week. So, so not this week coming up. I'm actually getting initiated, so the following week. And I'm going to be out in Tennessee for a little bit seeing my daughter. I'm so excited to see my daughter. But after that, then we could do that. We could set an appointment, and we could do that. Just speak to your son about it, and we could set that up. So that's the end of it. I don't see anybody else asking any other questions. Let me see. This weekend's not good because I'm about to get initiated this week, and my dad's coming into town, and I have to get ready this weekend. I cannot do it this weekend. And the following weekend I would be in Tennessee. So the following week, if you only have them on the weekend, the following weekend I would be able to do it, Audrey. You can set an appointment. Before I get off the video, I'm about to end this video. If anybody else has any more questions for Elegba issue, just let me know. If not, I'm going to sign off. For those of you who love my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Mind of Ro. And don't forget to hit that subscription, or not the subscription button, but the notification bell, so you could be notified every time I have some more love and magic to share with you. I hope everybody is having a divine day. Namaste and Hotep. Peace.